eyes will be on the Emirates for what promises to be an exhilarating Premier League contest on Sunday afternoon, as third-placed Arsenal take on leaders Liverpool for the third time in the space of 2 months. Both outfits enhanced their title credentials in midweek, as the Gunners emerged victorious 2-1 in a sticky affair with Nottingham Forest, while Jurgenklopp's merciless crop demolished Chelsea 4-1. An unwanted reversion to their old attacking ways briefly bedeviled Arsenal during Tuesday's clash with Nottingham Forest at the City Ground, a stadium where they had fallen to defeat in each of their previous 3 visits, as Mikel Arteta's men endured over an hour of frustration against a compact Reds rearguard. However, Forest's diligent defensive work was ultimately undone by a pair of blunders, as erstwhile Gunners goalkeeper Matt Turner allowed a Gabriel Jesus strike to squirm through his legs at his near post, before World Cup winner Gonzalo Montiel cheaply gave the ball away and was powerless to prevent Bukayo Saka clinically finishing off the counter-attack. The bulldozing Taiwo Awoniyi did set up a nail-biting finale, but the yellow-clad Arsenal clung on to record their second successive Premier League win since a much-needed winter break, having obliterated Crystal Palace 5-0 upon their return from the Dubai Sun. Arsenal's curse-lifting victory briefly propelled the Gunners into the silver medal position in the table, but they have since been bumped back down to third spot by Manchester City, who are only ahead on goal difference but boast a game in hand, while Tottenham Hotspur and Aston Villa remain on the coattails of last year's runners-up too. Boasting 6 wins from their last 7 top-flight contests at the Emirates Stadium, the one aberration being a 2-0 defeat to West Ham United, vengeance will be the special dish on the North London menu this weekend, as Arteta's men seek to right the wrongs of an identical FA Cup loss to their Merseyside foes. Hitting the road for the first time since Jurgen Klopp's extraordinary exit announcement, Liverpool have commenced their legendary manager's farewell parade with a customary glut of Anfield goals, putting 5 past Norwich City in the FA Cup before outclassing, outfighting and outwitting Chelsea on Wednesday night. An electrifying display from Connor Bradley saw the fledgling right-back bank his first senior goal for the Reds while also providing assists for Dominic Szoboszlai and Diogo Jota, becoming the youngest Liverpool player in 5 years to set up multiple goals in one Premier League match, while Luis Diaz also got in on the Anfield act. Klopp masterminded a smash-and-grab 2-0 FA Cup win on Arsenal's turf only a few weeks ago, a contest where Arteta's men were left to rue an abundance of missed chances. But by leaving Anfield with a point in a 1-1 December draw, the Gunners made it 3 Premier League games unbeaten against the Reds ahead of Sunday's landmark 200th league meeting. Team news. Prior to Arsenal's success at the City Ground, Thomas Partey made a return to full training after 3 months on the sidelines with a thigh problem, but he did not come into consideration for the win over Forest and has now suffered a fresh setback, eliminating him from contention for the weekend. A lingering knee concern for striker Jesus is still being carefully managed, but there is nothing to suggest that the Brazilian will not be fit to start against Liverpool, where Arteta also has a midfield toss-up between Emile Smith-Rowe, Kai Havertz and Jorginho after handing the former an unexpected start at the City Ground. However, Arteta's midfield quandary is nothing compared to Jurgen Klopp's right-back predicament, as Bradley justified the German's decision to start him over Trent Alexander-Arnold in midweek. But the latter's experience and fresh legs may force the Northern Irishman to accept a place on the Emirates bench. Klopp is optimistic about the fitness of Alexis Mac Allister, who took a bang to the knee in the closing stages of the win over Chelsea. However, woodwork merchant Nunez is a fresh doubt after sustaining a foot injury in the midweek encounter, so a recall to the first 11 for Cody Gakpo would not be a major surprise. As well as the fascinating Bradley versus Alexander-Arnold dilemma, Klopp must also decide whether to promote Andrew Robertson back to the first 11 or keep faith in Joe Gomez, but an untouched engine room and attacking trident should be deployed in North London. Arsenal possible starting lineup: Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Odegaard, Rice, Havertz, Saka, Jesus, Martinelli. Liverpool possible starting lineup: Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Jones, Mac Allister, Szoboszlai, Jota, Gakpo, Diaz. Predictions. We say, Arsenal 1-2 Liverpool. A few Gunners may still be racking their brains as to how their side came out on the wrong end of the scoreline in last month's FA Cup clash with Liverpool, who absorbed copious amounts of Arsenal pressure before delivering 2 fatal blows, and their beating of Forest was far from the most convincing of successes. Faced with a team who have scored in each of their last 16 Premier League games against them, Arsenal's dreams of Premier League glory should suffer another damaging blow, as Virgil van Dijk's claim that Klopp's exit will give Liverpool an extra boost is certainly ringing true so far.